device while driving again. I don't know if you can see it. There you go. I got the 489, the 489 hooked up, and I'm headed out to cut some more hay. I sold all the stuff I had baled. I got 117. No, I got 135 off the first stuff I cut over on Slingers, or over that way on the field to the north of the one right next to me here. I got 135 over there. Sold the first 18 that I got baled to a friend of mine, and then got rained out, and a few days later it was dried back out, so I went and baled up another 117 and got 135 total off of that. And then I baled some of that stuff over by town, got 82 bales, no, 82 bales, I think. Anyways, I had 199. I'm pretty sure I had 199 stacked up on wagons that I sold to family of family. So I'm back to no hay stacked up anywhere. I've got nothing cut, which is why I'm on my way out to cut some right now. And what I'm about to go and cut is some of the nicest hay I think I've ever cut. Or, yeah, probably will be some of the nicest hay I've ever cut from a standpoint of the material that's actually there. Not that it's going to do like 4 or 5 tons an acre or anything, but that there's actually a pretty substantial amount of alfalfa, and I'll show you when I get over there, because I'm 2 miles from the field, I guess, give or take 2 miles. So yeah, I'm going through some curves now, but anyways, I'll give you a look at it when I get over there, and I think I'm going to set the camera up on tripod while I'm mowing and see if I can't get some footage of me actually mowing. So stick around, more to come. Okay, so after a little side trip to go start an irrigation system, I finally made it to the field. Actually, there's this corner and there's one back there behind them trees that I'm going to go cut. And this stuff, the alfalfa is, you can see here's some of the alfalfa, but that's only about knee high. Some of the grass is almost waist high, but there's not as much here as the other 2 chunks that I cut. I mean, right here is kind of a thin spot, but you get out here, you know, the farther out here you get, the better it gets. Some of this got drove on this spring when we were spreading fertilizer out here, but you know, ignore some of the weeds. There's not enough of them out here to really hurt much of anything. But this alfalfa is pretty mature. I mean, it's completely flowered out, so the stems are going to be pretty woody, but it looks like good stuff. So I've got the tractor and mower over there, and actually before I get started I'm going to make an adjustment to the mower, and while I'm doing that I'm going to explain a little bit more about what I like so much about the way the pan adjusts on this mower compared to the other one I've been using. Corn looks pretty good too, by the way. Most of it's above my head on this field anyways, but I don't know if it was the last video I made or not, but in the video where I talked about this mower that I bought, I was saying how probably my favorite feature of it is the way the pan adjusts, and I'll tell you why. It's a single point, one point, you can adjust that pan. I think it was a 469 that I've been using prior to this that was 2. Now instead of this lever here to adjust the pan, up here on top of the windrower there was 2 arms that you had to pull a pin out of and drop those arms down to wherever you want it. And all I did was I moved that from the bottom hole up 2 holes, thereby pulling that pan up and allowing it to get back here a little ways farther. And I think it'll get it just to where it starts to get into these and narrow it up just a little bit. I need to get this out because otherwise I can't lower it down. There. See, all you got to do, you got to pull that clip out, and then you can slide this arm back, and then when you lower it down, it won't hit here, and you can actually lower it all the way down, because that's your travel stop. And I should be good to go now. I've got it swung out. I've got the pan adjusted, and I've got the stop out. So we're gonna get started. And I don't really have any place to set you guys, so I'm probably just gonna have to shut the camera off, and once I make a couple of rounds, I'll set the camera up on the tripod and you can watch me go round and round. Okay, so I don't think you saw all of that, but saw most of it, and there's quite a bit more out here than I really was expecting. No taller than it was. I mean, it looks like a lot, but it's going to dry down to not a hell of a lot. Well, I shouldn't say not a hell of a lot. There will probably be over 100 bales just on this corner alone, and I still got all the other one to cut, which is about the same size, and it actually did a pretty decent job of, in my opinion anyways, it did a pretty decent job of crimping the hay. I might go another turn on the rolls on that, but yeah, it goes, yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but I can tell. There's kind of a color change right there in the ditch, and it starts right on this side of the ditch. Once you get up off the bank on the ditch over there, this corner starts, and it comes all the way over here to about 30 or so feet from the corn that I mowed with the batwing mower the other day. But I gotta fold this up, you know, swing it in to get through the trees over there, which, you know, is pretty simple. You just pull the cord and pull this pin out, and you get it swung in and pin a latch, and you're all folded up and ready to go. But I got to get my tripod collected, and I don't think I'm going to film anything on that corner because I filmed quite a bit on this corner. So this is probably going to be a thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more. See you later.